and welcome to a very special food adventure from here in South Korea. I am in Seoul. I came here for a little long weekend adventure with Dad. There are now direct flights between Changchun and Seoul, and the flight is under 2 hours, so we figured why not pop over for a few days? Well, we've definitely made the most of our time here. We have done all the things: shopping, face masks, barbecue, and chicken. Lots and lots of fried chicken, which of course Derek has been enjoying very, very much. Oh, it's so crispy. But the one thing I haven't really dived into is street food, which of course is the top of my to-do list. So I've decided to come here to Gwangjang Market, where you'll find locals, tourists, basically anyone looking for a good feed. Fun fact, this isn't actually my first time paying a visit to this market. Derek and I actually came on Saturday for lunchtime, but it was just so packed with people. And while it was such a vibe, really lively, full of people, it wasn't really conducive to making a video. So I've decided to come back today on Monday for lunchtime, where you can see it's a lot less busy, which of course means more food for me. So one thing I'm noticing about this market is it's not that every stall is selling completely different foods. It's more like within this market there are different areas, and within those areas each seller is selling a similar food. And the first thing I'm coming across is this stand selling what looks like potato pancake. What we're looking at here is no potato pancake, but a mung bean pancake. It's called pinde tok, and it's one of the must-try foods here at Gwangjang Market. It's made by grinding mung beans using this machine, which turns those mung beans into a thick paste. The paste is then mixed together with bean sprouts and onion for some added texture. It's thoroughly mixed together so the ingredients are evenly distributed. Then it's fried in a generous layer of oil and cooked to crispy golden brown perfection. 감사합니다. Okay. So the good thing is behind most stands there's actually a place to sit. So I just bought my pancakes from this lady here, and there's actually this communal kind of dining table here where I can put my pancakes on a plate, help myself to some of this sauce, which looks amazing. Kind of like a soy sauce vinegar with onion in it as well. It's really nice, very refreshing. I'm looking forward to trying it all together. Yeah, look at this. Crispy on the outside, it looks like it's going to be quite soft on the inside there. Interesting. I really thought this was potato. I was quite surprised to hear this is actually mung bean. Let's give it a go. Gonna dip it in my sauce and try. Oh man. Oh, it's so good. So soft on the inside and crispy on the outside. It kind of reminds me of a hash brown actually, except softer on the inside. I love the extra crunch from some of those bean sprouts as well. And that sauce goes so well with it. Gives it like a refreshing tang, because I feel like downing 4 halves of this is going to be quite filling and overwhelming. So I feel like with the help of that sauce, we're going to be able to finish it. But this is so damn good. Oh my God. Like, comfort food, just pure comfort food. And even though this is street food meant to be, you know, held and walk around with, I feel like you're missing part of the experience if you don't sit down and have it with this sauce, because it really makes it, in my opinion. I have seen a lot of people walking around with like the paper cups and, you know, eating as they walk. But I feel like sitting down is definitely the way to go. I've since learned this mung bean pancake is arguably what this market is best known for. So if you do come here, make sure you give it a go. So another variety of stand I'm coming across a lot and I'm very keen to try is this one here, which is piled high with dumplings, which I've learnt are called mandu. Hope I'm pronouncing that okay. But basically it's filled with a variety of ground pork, vegetables, and even kimchi. So I'm very keen to try those. And they also look like they have these freshly cut noodles that just look so chewy and delicious. But there is one big disadvantage about coming here on a Monday. Yes, it is a bit less busy, but also a lot of the stalls are actually closed. That's because the weekend is so busy. They need a well-deserved break. But the one place that I was really, really keen to visit and try their food is also closed, and you guys may recognize it because it was actually featured on Netflix on the Street Food Asia series. And this lady, we actually saw her on Saturday when we came here to walk around. She's just like she is in the documentary, just laughing and smiling all the time. I was really excited to try her food today, but alas, it's not going to happen for me. But we are going to go to one of the other stalls selling pretty much exactly the same thing. This one here is looking quite popular. Let's give this one a go. And coming to the market alone also has a lot of advantages, because often there's just like one seat available in a stall, and because I'm just one person, I can fill that hole. Because I want to try both the noodles and the dumplings. They actually have an option that you can have a dumpling and noodle soup, which I feel like is definitely killing 2 birds with 1 stone, because I want to eat as much as I can at this market here. Mandu kalgusu. And here it is here. I ordered 1 minute ago and it's already here. It looks so good.
It's topped with chives, seaweed, sesame seeds, as well as this red sauce here.
Ooh, what is this sauce here? Which is, it tastes like kimchi, that sauce. So it's like that sour, spicy vibe. So I'm just gonna mix it all up.
Check out how juicy those noodles look. Inside, we also have two mandu, those dumplings.
First things first, want to go in and try one of these dumplings. They're wrapped quite differently to the dumplings I've had in China. They're kind of like pulled around, so it's like the dumpling is hugging itself. Very, very cute.
They've got red ones and white ones. I've been told the red ones have kimchi inside, but I've only been given the white ones here. Let's see how they taste.
Interesting. It's quite peppery, actually. The first thing that hits me is the pepperiness. Also, the texture is quite interesting as well. It seems that there's also some tofu in there. You've got some pork. You've got some veg. It's very, very flavorful, but the main flavor in this is the pepper. Very different from any dumpling I've had in China. Now very keen to try these noodles. How amazing do they look? I think they're just gonna be so chewy. They're literally being made in front of me. Like where I'm sitting in front of me is the noodle making station. So I can just see how fresh and pliant and like chewy that dough looks. Let's try it. Those noodles do not disappoint. The perfect amount of chewiness and just like firmness to them. Very hearty. The food so far I've had, pardon the pun, it's soul food, you know? It's good for the soul. These are great noodles. It also doesn't have an overly doughy taste to it. The taste actually reminds me of an udon noodle from Japan, actually. Very, very delicious. It goes really nicely with this broth. And I love that the broth has that slight taste of kimchi as well. And talking of kimchi, we have actually been served a side dish of kimchi, and this is gonna be my first kimchi that I have in Korea. So here we go. Crunchy, spicy, wow, perfect side dish for these noodles. It's funny because the noodles were kind of an afterthought for me. The first thing that caught my eye were the dumplings, and that's what I came here to try. And thought, oh, may as well try some noodles while I'm here. But actually the noodles are the star of the show.
I could eat these noodles all day, every day, but alas, we need to keep some room for a few more street snacks.
Now I am deciding where to go for my next one. And definite contender is this kind of stall here, which actually prepares fresh sashimi for you. You can get like a massive plate of sashimi, all different varieties of fish. But I think I'm gonna actually hold off on that one because I'm planning to do a little trip to the fish market for my next video here in Seoul. So let's stick around to have our sashimi for that. But there is actually another stall that is capturing my attention, and it has this big black sausage in front of it.
So this is called sundae, blood sausage. It's chopped up into pieces, arranged on a plate, and served with salt.
So this is something you will see everywhere at this market. It is the blood sausage, which is filled with rice and blood. And here it is here. I have never tried it before. And yeah, what a great opportunity. I have just been instructed to dip the sausage in the salt and try. Ooh. Ooh, it smells good. Quite hard to explain. Let me try. Actually, I think I was wrong with this. It's not filled with rice. It's like little noodles, actually, I think. Because it's more chewy than it is firm. Yeah, this is not rice, guys. Not rice. Almost more like a vermicelli noodle.
And those glass noodles gives this such a nice squishy and chewy consistency that I definitely was not expecting.
Guys, you definitely have to give this a go. It looks intimidating when you walk past it at the market. It's this massive black sausage, but it is really, really tasty, especially if you are used to eating offal. It does have a slight offally taste about it. I want to say like a large intestine taste, very, very faint. It isn't too irony, so you're not really getting that sense of I'm eating a lot of blood here. The thing that's really coming at me is I almost want to say umami. It's a very savory taste, and with that salt as well, it gives it an extra saltiness, and the mouthfeel is really nice with those like vermicelli noodles inside. Yeah, I'd almost say this is more of a noodle dish than a sausage dish. So it's definitely different to what I was expecting, but I'm very glad I tried it. Look at that. All those noodles inside. And another flavor I'm getting for this is very peppery, much like the dumplings we had earlier. I'm no expert in Korean cuisine, but from two of the things that I've had today, I'm getting this massive peppery bang in my mouth. It's really sticking out to me because it's not a flavor that I often come across in China, like just a full-on pepperiness. And I would have to get used to it a little bit because it's just not a flavor profile that I'm I come across much.
But that's why I love traveling, the opportunity to not only open my eyes, but my taste buds too.
This restaurant has also gifted me a portion of kimbap, like mini kimbap, which I've been seeing at this market a lot too. And actually there's a lady beside me right now making them fresh. And yeah, it looks really, really good. Inside we have a pickle, we have some carrot, we have a leaf.
A perilla leaf, in fact, which I've learned is a very popular ingredient in Korean cuisine.
I'm excited to try this, and I'm glad that I got a mini portion because I really wanted to try it, but I only have a certain amount of stomach space that is quickly coming to capacity. I wonder how I eat this one. Just like this. Is there a sauce for this? You just eat it like this, or you have a sauce?
Oh, sauce.
Oh, sauce.
Can you try?
Oh, can I use?
Oh, yeah.
Another thing about this common table concept is you make lots of friends. My new friends from Yokohama in Japan. Hello. So I'm going to use his sauce here.
It's like kind of spicy.
Okay, let's see. Just going to dip it in there. We've got some sauce. Okay. Oh, wasabi. Okay. And just like full on wasabi sauce. No, that's really good. Very refreshing, very easy. I love the crunch from the pickle and the carrots in there. And the sesame on the outside as well has been toasted, so you're getting that yummy toasted sesame taste as well. It's really, really good. And with the wasabi dipping sauce, I would like to know from you.
Yeah.
You're Japanese.
Yeah, I'm Japanese.
How do you feel about kimbap?
Yeah, it's like a kind of similar, really similar.
Yeah.
I really like it.
You like it?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Well, that was, thank you, bye-bye. So sweet. That was absolutely amazing. But I am definitely reaching my fullness levels. Man, my stomach is so full, especially when all the things I've been eating is carbs. But I think I've got room for one more carb injection, and I think I want that to come in the form of a dessert or something sweet. Oh my God, so many people.
Okay guys, let's see what this market has to offer in the way of sweet treats.
Final carb of the day, guys, and I am lining up. I haven't lined up for anything else today, so I consider myself lucky. So I'm saving my lining up for last, and this place looks like it's gonna be worth it. This line is not moving and it is very, very long, and we're lining up for something called twisted dough. And I want to try it because the dough that they're making this deep fried twisted dough thing from just looks so jiggly and amazing. So I can't wait to see how it actually tastes. And guys, I'm in luck. I'm gonna get my twisted dough right out of the deep fryer. Look how amazing those look.
It's rolled in cinnamon sugar, then voila, good to go.
Oh, 감사합니다. Oh my good Lord, how amazing does this look? We've got our twisted dough in our cup with this twisted dough, man. How cute is this? And it's been deep fried to perfection right out of the deep fryer. And then it is rolled around in that cinnamon sugar. Oh, it smells like a cinnamon donut. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. That dough, it's almost a little bit like mochi, like quite glutinous, not just like wheaty and doughy like your traditional donut. It's like crunchy on the outside, you've got the cinnamon, you've got that deep fried oily glow, and inside, oh my gosh, like check out that texture. That dough was just so jiggly and amazing. I knew that the final result had to be worth it, and it is. I've never come across a texture like this in a pastry before. Never before have I had something that's light, fluffy, yet slightly dense and chewy at the same time. It's absolutely phenomenal. I wish I had ordered more. Oh. Freaking delicious. I'm so happy right now. Well, that brings us to the end of our food adventure here today in Seoul. It was an absolute banger, and I'm so excited to be spending still a few days around here in Seoul exploring and eating. And stay tuned for next week, where I'm actually going to be going to the fish market and trying some very interesting varieties of sashimi. But yeah, stick around to next week to see how that goes. And yeah, wishing you all a wonderful day. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all the things, and I will see you next week from here in Seoul, South Korea. Bye guys.